Hi. Yeah, my name is Ken Choi, the owner of the shop, and I have been running this business like almost 30 years. And okay, let me give you a tour. What we sell, what we carry. Okay, we do a lot of snowboarding stuff. As you can see, all the boots. These are old boots, but the new one is coming in October. Then we're gonna have a new range. You know, every year we have like couple months selling a lot of snowboarding products. You know, the Hong Kong people, they love snowboarding. They go to Japan, they go to Europe, they go to the US. Like a lot of people snowboard in Hong Kong. It's very new. You know, backpack and carry surfboard. And from the US, it's very new. You know, this company, you know, the guy is very smart. You know, you can carry the surfboard at the back.
How do you say the name?
It's Koala.
Okay.
That is from San Diego. You know, the owner, you know, invented it. You know, like a lot of testing. It works really well, and you can put fins on. This is very new. I mean, it just came like 2 weeks ago, and you can carry this. A lot of people, they ride bicycle on it. They can travel with the board, you know, at the back, or a long walk hiking. It's fantastic products.
How much does something like that retail for?
They're like 200 US.
Okay.
Even you can buy them online at about 200 US dollars. Yeah, very new. And of course we have a lot of like apparel, you know, all these like snowboard brands or surf brands, and yeah, wakeboard bindings here.
For someone who's just getting involved in wakeboarding, what's the cheapest board and what's the most expensive board you sell?
Okay, for surfboard, you know, the most expensive board, they're that below 7 grand. Like all this is around 6,000 something Hong Kong dollars. Yeah, same as those. And then, you know, all these good brands, they are all okay. For the cheaper one, they're entry level. Some people, they like to use soft tops, you know, good for kids, good for beginners. We have different sizes. They're around 2 grand. Yeah, Hong Kong much cheaper. And then at the same time, you have some, you know, we call it fish. You know, this kind of board is very good, fun board, fantastic for like entry level beginners. After you take like, you know, a couple lessons, you know, get one of these. They're like half price, only 3,000 something. They're good. And then, yeah, something like this, different material. They call epoxy. Super tough, super strong. You know, you hit each other, you won't break it so easily. They're very good for beginners. But actually, the shape is really good. I mean, even I know how to surf. I wouldn't mind to get on one of these in a small day. Wake surfing. See, I have all these like we call it wake surfers here. Wake surfer, the skim style. They are all made by carbon. You can see a lot of carbon. They aren't cheap. They're from the US brand. They're the best, and then they're all around like 6,000 something, 7,000 something. They aren't cheap, but of course, they have some entry level one. Some entry level one, they're going for like, you know, like they're not carbon. For example, like this, like the epoxy one, see? They're like 3,600 instead of like 7 grand or 8 grand. But these are very good for like boat rental, you know, for the rental guy, they own a boat, you know, they rent it out, they're strong, but of course, you know, performance-wise, you know, you cannot compare with those that are like carbon, you know.
What are the major differences between like these boards and these boards? I'm a complete novice.
Okay. These are surfboards. You surf on the ocean. These are wake surfboard or wake skimboard, wake surfboard. You surf behind the boat. It means a speedboat generate, you know, a wake. Looks like a wave, and then you can like throw the rope away, freehand. You can like infinity, like you can surf on it forever and until you're very tired. You know, you can do tricks on it. You know, it's really popular, especially like, for example, inland in the US, they have only lakes. Yeah, they don't have ocean. Yeah, well, they can get on one of these, go behind a speedboat. You know, they play like a surfer. SUP, stand-up paddle, is really popular. You know why? Because it's not like surfboard, or it's not like wake surfboard, because you don't need surf, you don't need waves. You know, you just dump it, you know, on the water, you paddle, and then you don't need a speedboat. Yeah, this one, you basically you go to the beach and drop it, paddle, and paddle. Good for training, you know, especially long distance training. In Hong Kong now, different association, they organize like different competitions and stuff like that. It's really popular. It's really good. Hong Kong with winter, we do a lot of wetsuits. Surfers, they need wetsuits. Wakeboarders, wake surfers, they need wetsuits. So it's really good. And
I was reading how in Hong Kong the temperature of the water changes the most dramatically between hot to cold anywhere else in the world.
I wouldn't say dramatically, but when it's cold, it's not that cold. It's cold. When it's hot, it's not that hot, but hot. Yeah, we have 4 seasons. We're like Singapore or Bali. We have 4 seasons. We're not, you know, like in winter, you need something we call like, see, 4-3. Like, it's the thickness of a wetsuit. 4-3 means there are 4 mil and 3 mil combination. They build a wetsuit. Okay. And then of course you have some like a lighter one, thinner one, 1 mil, 2 mil. It depends what you know what you need and you know for what kind of temperature. It's really technical, you know. It's really technical, you know, the construction. Some like a full suit. Some cost like $1,000.
US.
No, Hong Kong.
Okay.
Hong Kong. And then some will cost like 4,000, 4 times cheaper. It's the construction, it's the material, it's the brand. It's really technical. This is the wakeboards we have. We have more in the warehouse. Wakeboarding has been Hong Kong for like close to 20 years, 15, 20 years. But it was really popular in the 90s and late 90s. But for the past couple of years, it seems the wake surf I show you is like overtaking the sport of you know, wakeboarding. Like a lot of wakeboarders, you know, now they also go on a wake surfer behind the speedboat because wakes, I don't know.
Is it easier, more accessible?
I wouldn't say it's easier, but this one, you know, you need a lot of power. You know, you do flips and stuff. A lot of people, they also, you know, they hurt their knees, you know, because when you land, the impact for the knees, you know, very strong. A lot of them, they hurt themselves. Even myself, I had, you know, like twice, you know, cartilage operation. You know, I cracked my cartilage. So now wake surfing is more, I would say it's more gentle. You know, when you fall, you know, it doesn't, you know, and you don't jump like wakeboard. You jump so high and then, bam. Okay. So wakeboarding for us, you know, we sell less, but still people doing wakeboarding, but we sell more wake surfers now. It is the trend. It's the trend. 90% of our customers, snowboarding customers, they're local. Either they're a doctor, they're a taxi driver, they're, I don't know, they work in a company,
And where do they go with the snowboarding equipment?
They go to Japan. You know, if they're, you know, less wealthy, they go to Korea. You know, they want to, you know, they don't want to spend so much money for a snowboard trip. They can even go to China. In China and Beijing, you know, there's a, you know, like few of those resorts there, cheap, you know.
Right.
You can see we have goggles. When you look at it, we have about like 20 goggles. But in winter, I tell you, the racks is like we have like 200-300 goggles.
So the storefront will change dramatically then.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah. Besides, you know, snowboarding, we also do ski equipment. You can see. Yeah, we have, you know, like different sizes, but we focus more on snowboarding because the percentage of you know, the people they go traveling, they go for ski trip. The percentage, I think 90% of our customers they go snowboarding. 10% of our customers they go skiing, but we have been carrying like ski equipment for I don't know 6-7 years, not long. But snowboarding equipment I've been carrying it for like 15 years or more. Yeah. Here is our skate. This is the working place. You know, my staff they repair surfboards. You know, they have all sort of tools here, resin, epoxy resin. Also in winter time, my staff will wax the board. You know, you need surface for the board. You need the rail, you need to sharpen it, and they do all this kind of thing here. You know, they have a working table here. It's not big, but besides we have all this skate equipment, wheels, trucks, yeah, cruisers, yeah, all this. You know, the kids they love this kind of thing. They pick their own wheels, they pick their own truck, they play tricks on the street, and then. You know, also the bigger boats, we call them cruisers. A lot of surfers they love it because it's longer. You cruise around with it. You don't really play trick with them, but you know they cruise. But for example, in California, it's so good. They have like kind of like a pavement, you know, riding to the beach. You can cruise, you can do rollerblade like miles. Yeah, Hong Kong is a bit difficult. You know?
Yeah, I was going to say, where in Hong Kong could you use such equipment like that? Because the government as well doesn't like a lot of rollerblading and skating.
They do it on the road. At night time when there are less cars around, or they do it, for example, even in Big Wave Bay, I see people, they do it near the car park. At night time they want to, like, for fun, to cruise. But, yeah, and in Hong Kong they don't have this kind of, I don't know how to call it, like promenade or something, right?
Yeah.
It's long, you know, like when you go to LA, it's huge, you go to Long Beach, San Diego, you can cruise around, but not in Hong Kong. But people are buying them, it's fun. A lot of surfers, they love this kind of thing.